What's up, everybody? It's Brian from USA.Patriot.Cards, and the jury has returned with a verdict after a wild game, one that got controversial, if not sloppy, toward the end. Mahomes does it again, doesn't he? They were just about underdogs at home in this game. It was Burrow head, and it was, 4 times in a row. It was Burrow's going to be crowned the new, top dog in the NFL as far as quarterbacks go, and all that was primed for the taking. You had some injuries early. Kadarius Toney got hurt. Snead for the defense of the Chiefs got hurt. But the sort of same thing kept happening to the Bengals that happens to them in these humongous games. Same thing that happened last year in the Super Bowl against the Rams. The Bengals O-line just goes to shit. I mean, Burrow did almost everything he could. I really thought when Mahomes fumbled that ball and the Bengals, punched it in, that we were looking at all of the prognosticators that were saying that the Bengals were going to get it done and that Burrow was going to rightfully take his throne at the top. I thought that was all going to happen. I thought it was all going to be true, and I was okay with it because if you watched my last video, I talked about having moved a couple Mahomes at the last Dallas card show and reinvested that money into some Burrows, and I felt like, hey, that's probably a good outcome for me. And then Mahomes did it again. He won, and I'm left thinking about what was I thinking? What was I thinking? When you see the bag of Mahomes that I have, recency bias should play no role in whether or not I want Burrow or Mahomes to win. I should have still been all over Mahomes because my investment in Mahomes is much greater than Burrow. But again, I felt like, well, these are the plays I've done recently, and I kind of want to feel good about them. So let's go Bengals, which was the wrong play mentally for me, given the two bags of Mahomes and Burrow that I hold. Not to mention that I used to have, look at this Burrow lot that I used to have right here. Now, most of this stuff was moved in the Tiger-Luka trade. That's what you see right here. I traded a lot of Burrow for that Tiger-Luka PSA 10 Prism rookie. It was a no-brainer. And then when Burrow got off to a slow start this season, I was like, wow, I killed that trade. And then he turned things around. And then lately I was thinking to myself, man, what a big bag of Burrows I used to have. And so just thinking back now that he's eliminated, maybe I didn't do so bad getting off of some of those Burrows. And then also getting rid of some Burrows in another Luka trade that I made here. I got off of the Contenders and 2 silver PSA 10 Burrows and I added some cash for the Immaculate Premier Edition, first off the line, Luka RPA to 24, I believe. So, yeah, just really truly like not taking my latest plays into consideration and sort of looking back at the whole year, the whole season, how I moved in and out. I'm lucky to be where I am. I picked up the 2 Burrows lately that, maybe I could have got them a little cheaper. I don't know. That orange PSA 10 is a pop 52. So, those get into collectors' hands pretty quickly, and there's not just a ton of them out there. And I got mine at a good price. So, I don't have any regrets picking that up. And then the optic, I maybe overplayed that a little bit, but it's kind of what I had to do to get it in my hands because I waited so long. It probably cost me a Trevor Lawrence red optic Contenders sealed. It probably did. I probably could have gotten that earlier, that optic Burrow, for what I paid minus the Trevor Lawrence. But it is what it is. So in the honor of Mahomes going to his third Super Bowl? Yeah, third Super Bowl. He's 1-1. In honor of that, and in honor of a gutsy performance tonight, I wanted to just kind of roll through my Mahomes bag one more time, and then sort of talk about whether or not I should move some of this stuff. Interestingly, the the Chiefs opened up immediately after this game as 1.5 point favorites. So they were minus 1.5 points. And within 20 minutes, it was bet all the way to the Eagles -2. So that's 3.5 points. And I started thinking about it, and it just seems like the Eagles are healthier. With some of the injuries the Chiefs incurred tonight, like I said, Snead and Tony, and there were probably others. Nobody's playing at full strength right now, but damn if the Eagles didn't look really good against the 49ers. So I know it's when you look at quarterbacks, you look at Hurts versus Mahomes, it looks like the better quarterback, definitely Mahomes. But I think people have continued to sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep on Hurts. But I think if they beat the Chiefs, I think you're going to see finally Jalen Hurts cards get a little respect. With that being said, here's what I have. Let's look at some of these together. These are a couple of the smaller Mahomes rookies that I have. So this one actually is a second year, but it's cool because it's a no name. It's like an error parallel, a designed error, a variation, if you will, where they did not put the name here, and it is numbered out of 10. So it's not an error card. It's just kind of a cool little variation. So I don't know what that goes for, but second year Mahomes to 10. And then more second year Mahomes. This one's a blue prism. This one's super short print. This is 3 out of 9. I think the card to have out of the 2018 set though is the silver. Even though this is lower serial numbered. I think the silver in 2018 does more than the 2017 Mahomes Prism rookie. So his second year silver Prism does more than his rookie silver Prism, because in 2017 all the rookies were Prism silvers. This is a cool card. It's a 9. Again, it's going to be hard to price this one. It's one I would move. I don't know how excited people would be to get a blue shimmer out of 9 second year Mahomes, but I mean, it is a pretty cool card. Again, another 2018 Prism. This one is laser, and it's not numbered, and I have no idea even what the pop count on this is, but it is a Gem Mint 10, so that's cool. How about this one? This one's really cool. The Color Match Red Wave. Now, if you think about his rookie, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I've ever seen a Ruby Wave in 2017 Prism. Am I wrong? For some reason, I thought the only color match in 2017 Prism for Mahomes was the Red Power. If that's the case, and the Red Power's out of 49, that's a humongous card. But this is probably the poor man's color match. The next, I guess, card in line that would be considered a color match for him would be his second year Prism Red Wave. And this isn't even a Ruby Wave. This is a Red Wave. I don't understand how Panini comes up with all these parallels, and they mean different things in different sports, and they're changed from year to year. And then these I showed earlier. This would be one that I might think about moving in the next 2 weeks. Just because I was telling my friend after the game tonight, I was like, the story's not done with Mahomes yet. Because if he doesn't win in the Super Bowl against Jalen Hurts and Eagles, then tonight really doesn't mean much. It was another great performance at home. It was a gutsy performance. He's on top of the world, Magic Man Mahomes right now. But if they go to if they go to Arizona and get beat, Jalen Hurts and Pat Mahomes are tied 1-1 with Super Bowl wins. So I'm not saying that he'll be dethroned by Jalen Hurts by any stretch, but what I mean is the significance of holding Mahomes this far in the season really hasn't been realized fully yet. I think he needs a Super Bowl win, and then this card is 10K plus probably. If it's not, I think the last comp on this was 7. Hell, it might be a 15K card if they beat the Eagles. But if they don't, maybe it goes back down to 5,500, 5,000. Who knows? There's so much riding on this game that I don't know kind of what to do. Should I dump some more Mahomes and get some more capital, or should I really ride it? Because if he wins this, that's 2. He needs 5 more to tie Brady. They already showed a graphic just now. He's the youngest to 10 postseason wins, a full year before Brady did it. So, and then, this one. I think this one I would move for a large amount of money, or a Luka Blue Ice Prism, a large Luka card, and then smaller amount of money. I still can't get over that I traded. Now, when I traded for this, it was right at the beginning of the season before any games were played, and Tyreek Hill was shipped out to Miami, and people just didn't know. I mean, everybody was talking about Josh Allen. The whole world was talking about Josh Allen when I traded what you see here. So the silver Josh Allen is a humongous card, right? Because it's a pop like 25. Back in 2018 Prism, you only got 1 silver per hobby box. So I don't know what the print run on those silvers are, but I know the pop count on the silver Josh Allen's PSA 10s is super low. So, jumping off of that card and then the 2 Lamar Jackson cards, well, it wasn't easy, but it was just kind of a no-brainer for me, because it was like, I love Mahomes. I mean, I'm a Mahomes guy. I can't not take a chance and grab this, but this card is so much more important potentially if they win the Super Bowl, because Mahomes will have gone from somebody who they didn't know if he could be at the same level that he had been with Tyreek, right? We all wondered, is Tyreek going to be what brings Mahomes back to earth? Losing Tyreek is are we going to see like a normalized Patrick Mahomes? And we didn't. He is going to win the MVP. He's going to the Super Bowl. He's been simply amazing this year. And Josh Allen took a step down. Lamar Jackson wasn't even on the field. And Julio Rodriguez is a great ball player, but he's a rookie. So this is a very significant card for me and for Mahomes fans. And I think I just literally stomped that trade to death on the curb, full American. What's that Edward Norton movie? American History X, where a guy eats the curb. I traded with a nice guy. I'm not saying I did that personally to him, but I'm in the metaphorical analysis looking back. It was a curb stomping. Then this, this one, I'd probably, move, but again, it's got some great subs, and it's got a 9.5, 9.5, 10 on corners, 9.5 on surface. I think this is a candidate to crack if I wanted to. I think it almost would double as a 10, PSA 10. And then, then the gold that, I just don't know. You just don't know, man. You just don't know. If he ends up being a really, really special quarterback, this thing could be retirement for me, Then again, he might be Ben Roethlisberger in the end. I think he's done already more than just to end up as Ben Roethlisberger. But what I mean is, if he's not Brady, then he might as well be Ben Roethlisberger or Peyton Manning or anybody else down the line that isn't Tom Brady. And I don't necessarily think he has to get to 7 Super Bowl wins for this to be a retirement worthy card. 5 would be a nice number, though. Just to be talked about in that same conversation where people actually have to have, debate between him and Brady. Right now, it's, obviously he's in the middle of his career. It's kind of impossible to have that debate. But if it ever gets there, then, this becomes a huge card. But at the same time, right now it's a huge card. I mean, I don't know what this would go for. I don't know what it would take for me to get, like, overwhelmed. I don't think, I don't know. I always had 100K in my head. And ultimately, like, I'm sure this doesn't bear out in comps as far as, like, I think the Prism Gold Auto just did like 45. So, I don't know in the hierarchy of big Mahomes cards where this lands to a sticker auto that's gold of Prism. But I would say it's probably around the same. I don't know if I got offered 50K, what I would say, but I think this, at least I can say I need cash. I might take a couple smaller cards, but the bulk of this would have to be cash. This one, I could take, like I said, a really special Luka and a smaller amount of cash, because this one is a big card, but it's not this one. So I don't even have 2 weeks to think about it. I literally have about a week to make moves. So I'll keep you posted. That's all I can say. I'll keep you posted. I'm not normally very aggressive with going out there and shopping stuff like this. But that's kind of the name of the game. You've got to be convicted. You've got to be right, and you've got to be aggressive. And so once I feel like I've figured out the play, I need to go out and execute it, which is tougher to do than it sounds. But congratulations, Mahomes. You were brilliant tonight. In honor of, last, I forgot. I saved this for last, not because it's the biggest card, just because I didn't show this, and I haven't shown this in a long time. I remember buying this. I was on the couch, and he was, I think, in his rookie year and just torching people, and I just was like, you know what, I want a patch auto of him. And this was already, I think, when the like his rookie his RPAs were out of touch for me, but the flawless second year. Now, do you know an interesting note about Patrick Mahomes patch cards? He's never ever, not one set, never had a game used patch. Never had. It's never happened. All of his patches have been player worn only. He's never had a game used patch, which makes this card even better, right? It's the, let's see, I think it's the bronze maybe, or it might be the gold. It's out of 25. It's second year, flawless. Yeah, and it's a pretty big card. It's the only patch auto I have of Mahomes. It's still sealed, so this might be one to consider trying to move. But let me give you the rainbow, Mahomes. Let me give you a salute for another tremendous performance in a game that a lot of people didn't expect you to win, quite frankly. Let me make sure this lines up. Here, I'll do the double rainbow. How about that? Is that? Let's see. Let me pull these down. Stay with me. Stay with me. It's going to be epic. I promise. Let's put this here like this. And then we'll just do these two out to the side. To the victor go the spoils, and to Pat Mahomes goes all the respect and admiration of the world. Thanks for following, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll keep you posted if anything happens. See you at the Super Bowl.